Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, I wanted to circle back on something you said at the end of our stream on the last one.
What's
You
that?
were you were talking about Ray at Honey's Air and Solar, and he's come out to your place a couple of times. And I know that we're in the month of March right now. It's the Valley, so summer's going to hit us in about 3 weeks. Get your AC tuned up. It takes about 15 minutes. They're quick. They're good. They came out and did mine last time. It runs like a dream. I just feel like everybody waits until it gets way too hot before they get their AC tuned up, and then it takes 3 weeks.
Yeah, and right now they're doing it for 89 bucks.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, there's like a special going on. That actually worked out really well.
Yeah, that's funny that you said that because I just found out that last week. We just did a commercial. I don't have an AC. I need to get them to come out here and see how much it is to put an AC in my house.
Ooh, that's going to be tricky.
Yeah, they came out to see what it would be to put in a house generator, but I would need a permit for that. Like I can't have a whole house generator. But I don't have an AC. And when I bought the house, it was one of the hottest days of the year. So I didn't, and I came and it wasn't that hot. But then after we lived in it and there was a couple hot days in a row and my kids sleep on the third level, it's hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll bet that third level gets really warm in the summer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Super warm.
I'm no contractor and I have no idea how it works. So I'm wondering how they put an air conditioning unit in your house without it being a swamp cooler.
There's a guy who lives up here who's asked me like 100 times about getting an AC, and I'm like, yeah, I have a great AC guy. Do you want their number? Honey's Air and Solar. And then we were having some cocktails, and he happened to sit next to me. And then I said, "What do you do for a living?" And he said, "AC, HVAC." You're trying to tell me the whole time. So I think I might be the only condo without an AC,
You're the
actually.
only one without?
I think so. I don't think they ever put one in here.
How do they just stop at yours? We're gonna go all ACs except this one. This one does
No,
not get an AC.
do all of like people individually put them in themselves.
So are they? I mean, not to get too into how the sausage is made,
Hi,
but
Laura.
are they like wall vents and floor vents, or are they like window units? Have you seen them? Do you know?
The guy told me to tell Ray that when I called him that they had to do something certain, and I already forget what it was.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm sure he'll tell me again because he's the one who wants me to get on the HOA.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
And
I'm
I
really
found
interested in that.
nobody else likes him. Every time I say his name, because he'll let me park in his spot. So like when Joe is here and stuff to see the kids, I'll go park in his spot because he's only here on like the weekends.
Sure.
And and a couple of the people have said something to me, and I'm like, he lets me, and they're like, he hates the rest of us. And I said, well, I've met him at the bar a couple times, and they're like, yeah, he likes to drink, and I'm like, yeah, me too.
So I think every neighborhood has that one neighbor that everybody can not stand. And growing up for me, it was a guy named Tom Valentine. And Tom, when he got home from work, would make himself a huge Long Island iced tea. He would get in his pickup truck. You have to remember, I grew up in the forest like you are now. So everybody's house was about a half a mile apart. So he would get a Long Island iced tea in his pickup truck and his dog Dusty, and he would walk his dog by driving up our neighborhood while drinking the Long Island iced tea and letting his dog chase the car, which was like clever, except everybody else had a dog. And so now everybody else's dog started chasing this stupid car. So Tom was like the cause of like 3 dog deaths or injuries in our neighborhood over the course of 5 years. And everybody in the homeowners association was like, dude, you've got to stop doing this. And so his his solution was, okay, guys, I'll stop going around in the pickup. I get that a pickup is lethal. From now on, just the lawnmower. So every night at 6 o'clock, Tom Valentine and his lawnmower and his Long Island iced tea, like Hank Hill, up Dutch Ravine, back down Dutch Ravine.
Oh my gosh.
So, but everybody could, because he was
No, this guy's not here very often, and he's the one who has to put the hammer down. Like he's the rule guy. So
that's
of course,
why.
they're like, now here's an idea: don't break the rules all the time. Don't
What
have
is
your
it from
trash
Liar Liar?
supposed to. What?
Remember Liar Liar?
Yeah.
Quit breaking the law! Blank, blank.
Yeah. Yeah. The one lady that I didn't like the most, she's gone.
Okay.
But I don't want to like count my chickens before they hatch, before like a new person moves in. You know what I mean?
Because you don't know. You'd rather dance with the devil you know than the devil you don't.
She was bad. She was the one who didn't pick up her animal poop, though. So
Okay.
she's been gone for a week, and there's a significant difference.
Okay.
And she promised we had some wine before the other night, like last week or 2 weeks ago, the night before she moved. And she was like being super nice to me, which she never is. And she goes, I promise that I'm going to come into your back patio and completely clean it off and blah, blah, blah. You think I've seen that woman? No.
No. So what would you prefer? Would you prefer, now that she's moved out, because you don't know who you're going to get next, would you prefer her with the cat and dog poo? Or would you prefer somebody that's super, super loud and it doesn't matter how many times you're like, hey, come on. They're like, yeah, totally, we will. And then they close the door and they don't.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Because you don't get your choice. You knew what you had. You don't know what you're getting.
That poo was bad, man.
Yeah, but what about Bridge Over Troubled Waters on repeat all night long?
It wouldn't just be me, though, because everybody in this development will complain about somebody who's loud over 10, and they'll kick them out.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Remember I had that one neighbor complain that my friend's sons were outside playing with flashlights at midnight? And I'm like, what else were they doing? Like, I was waiting for the rest of the story.
Breaking news in Memphis, California. 2 7-year-olds were seen playing with flashlights at 12:30 at night. Where's the mother? The story at 12.
I was like, was he flashing them into your house? Like, what were they doing? Well, they were running around. Oh, like 15-year-olds do? Okay.
Children playing tag with flashlights. Gang activity? Find out next. A murder in Murphy's. Could it be one of those pesky children with flashlights? We'll tell you in 10.
I know I at least have the good neighbors until June. They're still there until June. And then the other lady, the one that I called out for being abusive, she doesn't even look at me. So I don't have to even have a conversation with her. And then there's another one a couple down that's a big fan of our show. And she's really nice. And so is her husband and her kids. But I don't see them a lot.
You know what? I can't stress how important I have found, and I think you found it way before I did, because you've been a single mom for a while now, and I'm just now trying to figure out my community around me. Mm-hmm. I never realized how important neighbors were. Like how important it was to like know and be cool with your neighbors. Like I was cool with them, but
especially like, sometimes I'll be running a little bit late if I'm down and I can write one of them and be like, can you just go check in on the kids?
Right. Like I got a text from my neighbor yesterday, and I was already out of the area. And he's like, "Hey, dude, your door is open, and your shepherd is guarding your open door, but your door is open right now." So I had to call somebody over to go, shut it down. But like my neighbors are cool, they really rallied. Yeah. Like I never really got a chance to know it. I'm getting to know them now. They're pretty awesome.
Yeah, yeah. My neighbors they're all starting to like. Besides the one lady that I called out that won't look at me, but the rest of them are all cool.
You mean the lady who was being mean to the guy that couldn't help himself also doesn't like you, who stuck up for the guy that couldn't help himself?
Oh, yeah. He won't look me in the face either.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, yeah. He came back. I know. And okay. I catch myself because I would never, ever look at a woman to be like, why does she stay? Blah, blah, blah. Because I know why. Like, I know I've been through this. I've been helped in women's shelters. I grew up, my dad grew up with social services. I know why mentally women. And every time I look at this guy, I'm so sexist, man. Every time I look at him, I'm like, why does he come back? What a little bit, And it's not, and that's not fair. Like, obviously, he's emotionally involved too.
Exactly it. I mean, take out the stuff that you heard, and it's two people who are super into each other. I mean, like you're in your marriage and me and my marriage, like we all knew that it was all toast, cooked and over, but you can't tell me that there wasn't a small part or a large part that white knuckled held on for dear life trying to make something that wasn't going to work,
Yeah. So, I know.
It's like seeing a check engine light on your car, just being like, I don't need to take care of that.
Hey, Nick. All right, you guys, we're going to jump off. We have some radio stuff to do. We will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, guys.